It's okay. That at least some people are still keeping hope alive. We met some 6 years ago. We realized that between 1861 and 20,000, 60% of the heritage resources have been destroyed in Nigeria. And if we look at many both federal and state government relative to public at hand, we start wondering what can we have next. And then I got invitation from him and the organizers that I can just show some light. He said, 20 minutes, there's no big deal. I will let us know. Is Nigeria conscious of the impact of climate change? Yes, Nigeria is conscious. It's just that because if you look at this, we are told that the index is showing that Nigeria is one of the top 10 most vulnerable countries in the world, and it should be so. If we know what has happened in the last 2,000 years, I'm not saying the last 100 years, because the coast of Lagos was not the coast of Lagos was. If you look at it from the maps generated by the night Templars that the Portuguese used, it was not. Today, that map is no more available. It's available, but the hidden remains lost. The more stupid we are, the better for them. And we are very, very stupid. Fortunately, so sad. This is federal government solution. And when you look at this solution, I will leave it for him. There's no single mention of heritage and the impact. Most of the things they say they are doing for climate change is reactionary. And if you look at it, there's none. And the other thing they are doing is collecting the line of funding from external sources that is dispensed from Abuja, not to the state government, not to the local government, dispensed here. I do not know why a person should dispense money that impacts somebody at a bargain at Abuja when there is a government there. So that is the issue at hand. And we claim that we have adaptation strategy. Again, that is what we have here. No mention of single adaptation that has to do with heritage in Nigeria. If this, you can go back and do all this, okay? Because every country has what they call the integrated coastal zone management. We don't have. So, and that's what gives the power for the mandate people to just do what they want and go with nothing there. So if there is nothing there, we must start thinking. We are in a big country. We have only two. Sorry. So we are a big country, we have only two heritage centers in the country. But we were told that there are over 100 or so that federal government has provided as heritage information. Question is, what are they doing about? Manuals Oshoshogbo that it is community run. Suko is not community run, unfortunately. And that's why, even if this is the first one, it didn't, I mean, wrong. But Oshoshogbo is community run, one way or the other. So when we look at other people that are there now and see that. So in other words, if we are to categorize the tangible resources in Nigeria, it falls into this category. Either building, either world landscapes, either colonial legacies, either historic city core areas, or cemeteries. Fortunately, those are the big categories, and we do not know which one we will do now, what should happen. So the impact is there, and the critical impact that we should know that globally noted is that the basic factors which cause damage is wood, leather, textile, and we know that. For us, you realize that in this part of the world, paintings over 100 years cannot stand. Alright? Maybe that's why we opted culturally. Our ancestors opted culturally to sculpture. And unfortunately, we were made to believe that these sculptures are fetish. And the two Abrahamic religions so much blindfolded us. We do not separate religion from faith from tradition, tradition from culture. It's a big disease. Alright? We want to go to heaven, we want to go to Adejumo without Ayashi. I don't know. So terrible. Yes, sir. And so if we are to look at this coastal heritage, just some of them, we look at them, we'll come back to talk about them. The one that is that got me worried most is at Baking Island, where Makoski and the team and Kosoko seated in Lagos. But now, a lot of people rose up saying that they should not put the footing of the fourth mainland bridge there. I do not know whether the new alignment respect that. Okay? If you talk too much now, they will tell you how much you are not progressing. But they have forgotten that is where they went. Makoski from this way, Kosoko from that way. That is that island here. But there are other islands that we see. I just also pick. The other one is Mango Park House at what's it called? Very close to Asaba. The next one is the burial ground about 2 years ago. What's it called? Bayelsa. Those are the dead bodies that are floating. Yeah. The dead body. But it's not peculiar here. When you go back down to the village after following Lagos, same thing happened. You go down, when people at Okun Adawa were complaining, they had the right to complain because they've lost their burial ground. Okun after they've lost their burial ground. And everybody is running around. From our little experience of interviewing them, they said, once he has to rush to go and secure the body of his grandfather at Bracing, that his father died alive. So when you take it now, he said he secured, he did some rights, and the mother came back to act to symmetry. That is the devastating effect of this. Okay, we leave this one. Then if you look at the issue of ocean surge, this one is not new, we all know this. Right. We had a surge about 2 days ago, and it has not gone. It's a terrible surge. Normally we're supposed to have surge 4 times in a year, but now it comes so erratic. It's supposed to come during the equinoxes. It's not now anymore. surges there. So we know that. Then again, maybe we should have look at this one. The problem is, maybe we should look at this the fact that if we say we should do this thing because there's a crisis at hand, there's no heritage map of Nigeria, no heritage map of Lagos State, no heritage map of the Kenya federal government. And since 1914, the city governance was removed from Nigeria, 1914, and the political class felt they would not benefit if we return it back to the city. There's no city do not manage everything. And that's why some of us feel that the sustainability in Nigeria is fraud. You can only sustain what is at the grassroots. Who is closer? How can somebody be at an outside? I say it's doing sustainability at the back. The Ekpe has no governance. One of the very few countries where there is no mayor. Obas, Amanayabos, churches, they have been disabled since 1914. It disabled them politically and economically. And you are left with culture. But we need political power and cultural power to keep the culture alive. And it is good. That's not bad with what the colonial people have done. It's a law of conquest. When I conquer you, I let you know that you are Indians, you are stupid. And that's the beginning of 1884, saying that they will use Euro-American localism to civilize us. That is, they will improve their own civilization of me. And that's what they've done. It's good. It's a law of conquest. My question is, after you have been conquered and you have been released to go, what took you to sit down and redefine your tomorrow? You know, if Israel, 3,500 years scattered, and they came back in 1948 to define themselves, why can't we? And that's what worries me in all this. Yes, sir. Why? Well, this is the rainforest part of Nigeria. You will see the heritage, because we should understand the impact of this climate change varies on three broad levels: the coastal, the rainforest, and long beginning Savannah, Sudan, and Sahel together. It should not be so, because I have only 30 minutes to speak. I just, before we now go to what we discuss about. Now, those are the ones in the rainforest. That is in Sudan, over the pyramid there. Fortunately, it has been colonized now. And nobody can go there and say he wants to study. The people there are really aggressive. I mean, terribly aggressive. They are even mining something there. So that is that. That's what. Okay, this is the savannah that we know. But the savannah, my interest has been in the Cantor Museum. Because from school, we knew that, so back as 1981, we knew that the deepest extent of Assyrian civilization was in Nigeria, back in USA. I was wondering about Nigeria, Assyrian civilization, how? When I got back home, I tried to get over this, but it had been veiled with Islamic civilization. So it's difficult to remove it. Because we cannot differentiate between Arabization and Islamization. Two different things. We can't differentiate between it. It's not like that. Since they look not friendly, the only place we can get this is the Cantor Museum. Again, there's another wonderful one that Surami, who used to be at the whole capital there.
but they have been veiled by Islamization. Again, we cannot differentiate between Islamic religion, faith, and urbanization. A big disease. All right.
So it becomes an issue for us to be discovering how do we do. If government has not done anything to take this. If government has not done much for us, I'm not saying they're not doing anything. It's just that probably they are overwhelmed. Probably is the continuation of the colonial civil service system that is responsible. I do not know. But again, one thing I do understand that everybody is talking about nation-based solution. Nation-based solution is community-based. It's not one person state, like Korea in Ondo State. I'm telling people at the correct what to do. We stay active and tell people at Adejumo what to do. And they justify that the legacy they have is that they must be the one that will install the order at the start of office because it was taken away from the city governor was taken away from each other in 1941, and they have not changed it back. And it makes the ego of the politicians to rise. And that's why in Rivers State, you see former governor blast the sitting blast. It's embarrassing because I happen to be involved in the discussion in not in UK, in USA. He went to a white room and said, hey, what's going on? What's this man? Why is he decimated? We do not know everything we do here, they have a recording there.
What is a global village?
And how the government decimated the cultural center. And they still boasting he can do it in the university. It's what we are currently, a lot of Oyo is gone. We are still battling to see the next out. We know what is going on, but we are waiting to see the next one. So, without all this, then what do we do for flood adaptation? Can we do it nationally? Well, we were told that federal government controls now 250 kilometers from the Atlantic shoreline. It used to be 150, so they went to court and they got it from the states. And I asked, why can't they just go over there and have something that was in Adejumo? How come it's Lagos State Lagos State that they are putting everything? Nobody answered me. And if they want to answer me, they will tell me they show me. And I better be sure. Yes. That is what happened. So, and those are the things we might have to start doing right now. Then how do we do these collaborative things? There are some of these heritage you can do collaboration. Other ones, the federal government has to just come in. Because they claim they own 250 kilometers, 250 meters of the Atlantic system. Now, it used to be 150 meters. And for the lagoon, I think they've now reached 100. So, if you say you want it, you better come and do it. And that is the issue going on right now. So, the next question is, how do we now get them to come and do that? If not, how many of the
Nobody should left Iraqi, but we are 2100. That was the map I said they should skip. I'll leave it for him. I don't think anywhere, if nothing is done, this is not exaggerating. Only one source, God forbid, the phenomenon called Apophos should have an impact here. Apophos is supposed to be an external network expected in the world that might hit like an eye. The master is keeping it quiet, and some of us are following it. That if he lands in Atlantic Ocean, the only creating a surge of about 2 meters, good night because it's good night for that court. It's gone. But they are saying they are going to scatter it in space. Others are saying it will not land in the southern Atlantic. Some are saying it is in the north. Some are saying it is a Pacific Ocean. Whatever ocean it is, it does land as a crisis. Okay, without our purpose, there is the friend who are in geology and geophysics. Maybe to understand that we sit down here boasting there is no, I want the earthquake. They say people call it as a tectonic plate that run from Cameroon down to the ocean, that if it should shift, and it will shift, when will it shift? Say you do not know. So if it will shift with only 1.5 meters generation, we can't escape tsunami. Okay, without that, this is only here where Sahara have the highest amount of rainfall. How many of us know that? So we should now know the reason why the crisis we have in the northern part of Nigeria, in which the dam was not properly taken care of. They knew that that dam would collapse. We all knew 3 years ago. But the question is, we are a nation that do not rely on academics. We rely upon civil service. Yeah. And that's why we went to Dubai with 1,900 delegates, no single academia. And we met of us met in Harvard. They must not be with us. That our people just keep begging for money. Please, you can go and look at this. You think that I happen to be a member of a team of God for Keynote. So, without that, we knew that this thing is caused by the tropical convergence zone. We know it. We knew that this thing is narrowing down. We knew the more it's going north, the more the water is less. My question last week, did the NIMET give us a warning? Oh yes, they do. But who responds to the warning? I don't know. Then we tell lies against Lago Dam. We signed an agreement when Lago Dam was created. Where is the Nigerian dam of Popular River that was where the big money? Some of us have to know this because we were called by government of various states sometimes ago. But that is the issue, and that's what we have to dedicate right now. Looking at what do we do on our own side. We start looking at what can we do to save, what we can do collaboration. Because we cannot force federal government now there's no heritage map. Cannot cost state government now. They don't have heritage map. Alright? And if we shut now that they say that they will have heritage map, it gets in. There's no federal flood map. There's no there's no state flood map. The government is just asking for a year. So those are the things that we have to discuss right now. Those are the things. So I will leave the other thing here for us to look at it. According to global heritage nation-based, it will be provision advice. And also architects are here. Fortunately, the number of architects who are into heritage is very few. Extremely few in Nigeria. I do not know, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people I know. Whereas in other parts of the world, that's what they specialize in. So I will not blame them.
Because me, it's part of the reason why I hope I
Sorry. Don't worry, I was not finished. So listen. This is one of the examples. Are we going to wait for a hobby house to be known, for example? But it's just a simple thing in search of pipes under the foundation. The foundation was built basically not on the first place. Just drain the water out, so that we can do community. Alright? It's so we can simple thing. So, for historic preservation in the Zurich Islands and near shore facility, what do we do? This one we can agree. I'm just using Lagos as an example here. The same thing goes to other parts of the country. That's where it is. So I'll just run the other ones. I'll just say thank you. So, alright? So that is it. I started from this and I said, why is it that Suku is gasping for here and Oshogbo is vibrant community effect? Oshogbo owned it. Alright? And stakeholders own it. And there are about 5 stakeholders there. The Oba is involved. He does not allow, he refuses to be veiled by Islamization. Alright? The family for Oshun devotees, they own it. The artists own it. Hotel system own it. So they all agreed together, including all the Nigerians in the diaspora, they were involved. Only Suku is the first one. Nobody won anything. The leader there, I mean the primary ruler, I do not know these days. The last time I was involved in Suku adventure was 2001. Since then I switched up. Thank you very much.
Can we give a round of applause? We see people like us.